We're delving into the remarkable success story of a tool that became our digital lifeline during the whirlwind that was 2020, none other than the video conferencing giant, Zoom. Picture this, March 2020, the world hits the pause button, but Eric Yuan hits play on a vision that would revolutionize virtual communication. Zoom, already on the scene, witnesses an explosion in users, soaring to 300 million daily meeting participants and a jaw-dropping 3.5 trillion annual meeting minutes. Now that's not just a success story, it's a blockbuster. So, who's the mastermind behind this digital sensation? Enter Eric Yuan, born on February 20th, 1970, in the vibrant lands of Tai'an, Shandong Province, China. Armed with a bachelor's degree in applied mathematics and a master's degree in engineering from the illustrious Beijing University of Aeronautics and Astronautics, Yuan jetted off to the United States to conquer the tech realm. Fast forward to 1997, Yuan joins the tech scene at Cisco Systems, where he becomes a key player in crafting the WebEx platform, a video conferencing gem. But here's the plot twist. Yuan, dissatisfied with the existing tools, gets an itch to innovate, to create something more user-friendly and reliable. And voila, Zoom was born, an idea sparked by frustration, fueled by ambition, and polished by Yuan's tech wizardry. As the world shifted from analog to digital, from traditional to modern work, Zoom was riding the wave, catching every virtual high tide. Cut to the pandemic saga of 2020, where businesses were hit hard and remote work became the new norm. But Zoom? It was ready. A virtual superhero, stepping up to the plate to connect us all when physical distance kept us apart. Zoom didn't just adapt, it thrived, becoming an essential tool for businesses, schools, families, you name it. The pandemic didn't launch Zoom, it just propelled it to warp speed. Let's talk numbers. 300 million daily meeting participants? Check. 3.5 trillion annual meeting minutes? Check. Zoom wasn't just breaking records, it was creating a whole new playlist for success. But hold on, it's not just about the zeros and trillions. It's about Eric Yuan's vision, a vision that saw beyond the pandemic chaos. He envisioned a world where Zoom wasn't just a lifeline, but a seamless part of our digital landscape. From China to the US, from Cisco to Zoom, Eric Yuan's journey is a testament to the power of perseverance and a touch of rebellion against the status quo. He didn't just ride the tech wave, he created it. Now, as we look ahead, what's next for Zoom? With the world embracing hybrid work models, Zoom's not just a tool, it's a pioneer in shaping the future of work. Meetings in pajamas, anyone? So, rewind to April 2011. That's when the Zoom Odyssey began. Fast forward to September 2012, and boom, the beta version made its debut. By January 2013, the world got its hands on Zoom 1.0, and that's when things started getting interesting. By 2016, Gartner, the global research juggernaut, crowned Zoom a leader in its magic quadrant for web conferencing. And guess what? This wasn't a one-time fling. The accolades kept pouring in through 2017, 2018, and 2019. April 2019 was a game changer. Zoom went public, and boy, did it make waves. Stock prices skyrocketed, dancing from its $36 IPO price to a mid-2019 peak of $104.49. Now that's what I call a Wall Street rave. But Zoom wasn't done surprising us. Riding high on the success of video and phone services, Zoom Chat strutted into the scene. It's like Slack, but right there in your Zoom app. A genius move, especially considering what was just around the corner. Enter the plot twist of 2020, the infamous pandemic. Remote work became the new normal, and virtual meetings were our lifelines. Zoom? It became the unsung hero, connecting us all when we needed it the most. Now, let's talk about the man of the hour, Eric Yuan. He didn't just build a tech empire. He bagged spots on Forbes' list of America's best CEOs and Time magazine's 100 most influential people. And that's not all. In 2020, when the world needed it, Eric pledged a cool $6 million for COVID-19 relief efforts. March 2020, picture this, 2.13 million downloads in a single day. By April, Zoom was partying with over 300 million daily meeting participants. The world was hooked, and Zoom was the MVP of virtual connectivity. But amidst the madness, Zoom made a strategic move by acquiring Keybase, an end-to-end encryption tool. Smooth move, Zoom. But Zoom didn't stop there. Nope. It kept the innovation train chugging with Zoom rooms, breakout rooms, and tighter security measures. The pandemic became a catalyst for Zoom's evolution, and it wasn't just a video conferencing tool anymore. It was a powerhouse. Now, before we dive deeper into this Zoom adventure, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell. We're cooking up more juicy tech tales, and you don't want to miss them. But here's the twist in our tale, the challenge Zoom faced during its hypergrowth phase. Security was the dragon it had to slay. Enter October 2020, and Zoom declared end-to-end encryption for both free and paid plans, catering to meetings with up to 200 participants. Dave Michaels from Talking Points called it the most important element for B2B comms, and we couldn't agree more. Zoom kept flexing those innovation muscles. In 2021, they hit us with the news of 1 million Zoom phone seats sold. And then came Zoom events, creating dedicated Zoom spaces for virtual experiences. Revenue skyrocketed, hitting a whopping $956.2 million in the first quarter of 2021, a jaw-dropping 191% YoY growth. Fast forward to July 2021, and Zoom drops a bombshell, announcing the acquisition of Five9 for a colossal $14.7 billion. The biggest move in Zoom's history, marking a new chapter in its quest for digital domination. April 2022 rolls in, and guess what? Zoom unveils its shiny new whiteboard. It's not just a tool, it's a game changer, making collaborative meetings smoother than ever. Drawing circles and arrows just got a whole lot cooler. June 2022 brings another twist to the Zoom tale. Zoom Team Chat becomes the superhero of messaging platforms, crossing boundaries with interoperability. Microsoft Teams, Slack, WebEx users rejoice. Now you can send messages seamlessly across platforms. Talk about breaking down communication barriers. Fast forward to July 2022, and Zoom Phone is on fire, boasting a whopping 3 million seats, making calls, virtual high fives, and maybe a few "can you hear me now?" moments. Zoom Phone is where the action's at. July continues to be Zoom's month of magic. End-to-end encryption takes center stage, not just for Zoom Phone, but also for Zoom breakout rooms. Security buffs rejoice. Zoom's got your back, ensuring your chats and meetings are Fort Knox secure. Hold on to your hats, because November 2022 at Zoomtopia is where things get really juicy. Drum roll, please. Zoom Phone hits a staggering 4 million seats, proving it's not just a trend, it's a communication revolution. But that's not all. Zoom drops a bombshell. It's diving into the world of email and calendaring. Zoom, the multitasker, just leveled up. Now let's rewind to why Zoom became the sweetheart of the pandemic. It wasn't just about meetings, it was about simplicity. Zoom cracked the code to making virtual gatherings easy peasy, whether you were a tech whiz or great grandma. Joining, sharing, participating, it was all a breeze, and that's why Zoom became the MVP of home use. And let's not forget the secret sauce, brand awareness. Zoom didn't just appear out of nowhere. It strategically danced into our lives with marketing activities that screamed, "Hey, we're here and we're making life simpler." It became the friend we didn't know we needed until we did. Now picture this. You might have hopped onto the Zoom bandwagon in 2020, but chances are, Zoom had already winked at you from somewhere before. It's like a digital celebrity that was silently strutting on billboards, chilling in airport lounges, and even chilling on train seats. Zoom was playing the long game, and it paid off big time. Zoom's not just sharing the stage. It's stealing the spotlight from major players in the game. It's like being in the same VIP club as the cool kids. High praise, right? Eric Yuan's brainchild has morphed from a video startup into a heavyweight competitor in the enterprise arena, and the world is taking notice. But hey, it's not all been sunshine and rainbows for Eric Yuan and the Zoom crew. They faced the music with their first ever quarterly profit meeting hosted on their own platform. Talk about a power move. Investors got a front row seat to the Zoom magic, and confidence levels skyrocketed. And speaking of magic, let's talk numbers. As of October 2022, Eric Yuan's net worth is dancing around a cool $3.9 billion. Yeah, you heard it right, billion with a B. It's not just a success story, it's a financial fairy tale, and we're all ears for the next chapter. Now, what's the secret sauce behind Zoom's success? Eric Yuan spills the beans. It's all about making clients happy. Yep, you heard it. Happiness is the name of the game. Yuan emphasizes their commitment to listening, learning, and tweaking things to bring joy to the users. It's not just about video calls. It's about creating a happy space in the digital world. But wait, there's drama. Zoom's facing some stiff competition in the digital arena. Microsoft's Teams, Cisco's WebEx, Salesforce's Slack. It's a virtual battle royale. But you know what they say, competition breeds innovation. Let the digital duel commence. Now let's shift gears and shine the spotlight on Eric Yuan himself. His story is nothing short of inspiring. A journey from humble beginnings in China to conquering the entrepreneurial realm in the United States. It's a tale of grit, determination, and the pursuit of the American dream. Take notes, folks. This is the kind of story that movies are made of. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like, subscribe, and share for more amazing videos.